Welcome to another exciting edition of Bowling Showcase, the only show to bring you everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world, Metro Detroit. I'm your host, Mark Martin. Well, hopefully spring is right around the corner, even though you wouldn't know it from the weather outside. But don't let those winter temperatures give you the blues, because the 2018 tournament season, it's in full swing, and we still have a lot of MD USBC bowling action to bring you right here on television, where you can stay warm and out of the cold. I'd like to thank our host center for this episode, Century Bowl in Waterford. Now on with the show. First, I'd like to tell you about the Michigan State Women's Tournament that's going on right now at Airway Lanes in Waterford and right here at Century Bowl. This tournament is open to Michigan women bowlers until May 6th. There still may be some limited openings, so visit their website at michiganwba.com. So right now, let's take a quick peek at the opening ceremonies of this tournament right here on Bowling Showcase. Opening ceremonies kicked off the 2018 Michigan State USBC Women's Championship on February 17th at Airway Lanes in Waterford. With over 50 women bowlers in attendance, the ceremony opened with the presenting of the colors by local American Legion Post 63 in Clarkston and a stirring rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed.
Following introductions and welcomes by members of the Michigan State USBC, the Michigan State Women's USBC, and MD USBC President John Vorpagel and Vice President George Brzezinski. Our very own MD USBC board member Libby Fletcher was introduced as this year's tournament honoree. After the cutting of the ribbon, it was time for Libby Fletcher to conclude the event by throwing the first ball of the tournament. Not exactly the kind of frame she was hoping for, but still a great way to kick off the 2018 Michigan State Women's Championship. Congratulations to our very own Libby Fletcher, and good luck to all the women bowlers. Now it's time to take a quick peek at one of the most popular tournaments of the season, the Open and Women's Championship from Shore Lanes in St. Clair Shores. The first weekend of the Women's and Open Championship, commonly called the City Tournament, was earlier this month at Shore Lanes in St. Clair Shores, and Bowling Showcase was there. This 5-weekend event brings together the MD USBC best bowlers, male, female, mature, and young, to compete for prize money and titles. The championship gives a chance for MD USBC members of all ages and skill levels to compete, have fun, and more importantly, share the enjoyment of the game they love. Team play is a big part of the championship and helps to fire up the competitive spirit and camaraderie of the participants. Some teams represent their various bowling centers from across MD USBC. Others are made up of friends and families for the sole purpose of getting together and having a good time. Although getting together and having fun with friends and family is a large part of the championship, showcasing one's ability, plus the chance of winning substantial prize money and brag about it afterwards, pushes the competitiveness of each bowler and makes for some exciting times. High caliber bowling mixed with fun, friends, food and drink, all combined to make the MD USBC Women's and Open Championship a highlight of the MD USBC bowling season. Complete results can be found at mdusbc.com. What a lot of fun and great bowling, proving once again that Metro Detroit is the bowling capital of the world. A complete listing of all the winners can be found at mdusbc.com. You know, we say it almost every episode because it's true. bowling is for everyone. Doesn't matter your age, your gender, or your ability, whether you're a pro, league bowler, you know what, or just having fun on a Friday night, bowling is a lifelong activity. Many bowlers get into the sport through family members who want to share their love of the game. And for many families, bowling is a generational pastime. Grandparents, parents, and children all bowling together. Now with that in mind, let's look at the MD USBC Adult Youth Tournament from Country Lanes in Farmington Hills right now on Bowling Showcase. It was a day of smiles, high fives, and highly skilled bowling as the 2018 MD USBC Adult Youth Baker Tournament took place over 2 weekends in March at Country Lanes in Farmington Hills. 61 teams participated in this event, which is always a highlight of the bowling season.
This is the annual Metro Detroit USBC Adult Youth Tournament. It's a 2-weekend tournament, typically 2 squads on each Sunday. It's a Baker format, so what happens there is we have the adult bowls 1 frame, then youth follows up with the 2nd frame.
Bringing families together for fun, competition, and possible scholarship points, the lanes were filled with entire families taking part in this very special event.
The youth bowlers are bowling for scholarship points. The adults are there to be more of a moral support and help them bowl as best as possible. But it is a competition type tournament and they are bowling for scores and points.
Reaching out to younger bowlers and nurturing their skill and love of the game is a very important step in ensuring the future of our sport.
How's your day going today?
Well, it's going pretty good. Just bowling with my best buddy here, and we did pretty good in our Baker games, and yeah, we had a 211 today, right? That's one of our highest games we've ever had, so it's been a lot of fun.
I think I did pretty good. I mean, I picked up most of my spares. I had good pin carry. I did get some strikes here and there, and yeah, I think I bowled over like average. I think I got maybe 180 average, so I think I did pretty good.
With these youth bowlers leading the way, the future of bowling in Metro Detroit looks sound and secure.
Well, it's getting to the point where he's going to start giving me pointers, I tell you, but I still got to help him out a little bit here and there. He's only 11, so.
He gives tips to me most of the time because, like he said, I'm only 11. But sometimes I can give tips to him, so we kind of help each other out.
Yeah, and you might even see him on TV in the PBA someday. That's what he wants to do.
We'd like to thank all of the adults and the youth who bowled in this year's tournament. It was a fun day with smiles all around and memories to last a lifetime. There sure were a lot of smiles and high fives going on that day. Now, are you a bowler? Do you know a youth who would like to spend time with you? Why don't you share your passion for the game and take the family bowling? It might lead to their lifelong love of the game. You know what? And it's just a whole lot of fun. It's time for me to take a little break. Stick around. I'll be right back after these messages on Bowling Showcase.
A lot of professional tournaments. We won a lot of tournaments worldwide. I mean, we won more in the last 10 years worldwide than any company. We make good bowling balls, and good players use our bowling balls because they can win with them.
The Bowling Centers Association of Michigan is a nonprofit trade organization that protects, promotes, and advances the interest of its members and member centers. It is the only association in Michigan affiliated with the Bowling Proprietors Association of America. Benefits include group purchasing programs, tournaments, annual convention and trade show, education seminars, and legislative representation. Interested in becoming a member? Contact Bo Gergen at 989-600-0992 or visit mibowl.com. The Michigan State USBC Bowling Association provides tournament competition to all levels of bowlers. Competition includes the Michigan State Open Championships at Fairlanes in Granville and Westgate in Comstock Park. The State Masters and Senior Masters will be at Astro Lanes in Madison Heights. Visit mistatebowl.com for entries for these tournaments and more information. Welcome back. Now it's time to tell you about some upcoming tournament events so you can enter and bowl against the best around. April begins to wind down the tournament season, but there's still a few events left. The Michigan State Senior Masters will visit Astro Lanes in Madison Heights on the weekend of March 24th and 25th. 6 games of qualifying will determine who will chase the defending champion, Harry Sullins, for this prestigious title. Michigan State Queens will head to Riverwood Lanes in Mount Pleasant on the weekend of April 14th and 15th. The top women bowlers in Michigan will bowl qualifying on Saturday, and the top players will come back on Sunday for match play. Contact Mary DeBoer at 616-836-4072 for more information. April 22nd and 23rd will be the weekend for the Michigan State Masters at Astro Lanes in Madison Heights. 6 games of qualifying will determine the top players going into match play. Mark your calendar for Saturday, March 31st at noon sharp for the 3rd annual True Royalty Mixed Doubles at Bonanza Lanes in Warren. The entry fee $90 per team, with a first place of $1,000 and a second place of $600. In addition to the mixed doubles, scratch and handicap jackpots for women, mystery games, strike ball, and 50-50. Don't miss out on this. Don't forget to pick up your latest copy of the Bowling Showcase News, the monthly newspaper with all the bowling news that's fit to print in the bowling capital of the world, is available at all MD USBC bowling centers. Get yours today. Call the MD USBC office at 248-443-2695, extension 105 for more information on how to enter, or visit mdusbc.com. Remember, all our tournament information can be found at mdusbc.com. Now let's learn how to master your game and compete with confidence with Alita Sills Bowling Worlds and yourbowlingcoach.com USBC Gold Coach Michelle Mullen.
Hi, I'm your bowling coach, Michelle Mullen. Welcome to this episode's tip. Well, last time we took a look at how to pick up the corner pin, the 10 pin for the righties or the 7 pin for the lefties, a lot of people are expressing that they struggle to pick up the other corner pin, or the 7 pin for the righties, the 10 pin for the lefties. A lot of times when we pick up our strike ball and we try to adjust where we stand to pick up the 7 pin, for example, as a right-hander, we have a hard time picking it up because we're not sure how much the ball is or isn't going to hook, and that is due to the imbalance of oil in the center of the lane as compared to outside. So one of the strategies I strongly suggest is to use your spare ball or your plastic ball to also get the 7 pin for you lefties, the 10 pin. So let's take a closer look at this strategy and the obstacles that you might face when you first attempt to pick up the other corner pin with your plastic ball. So the first thing we have to do is determine the proper angle. So Ryan's going to step up and start on right around board 15. We're still going to target between 3rd and 4th arrows like we did for the 10 pin, counting on the right because Ryan's a right-handed bowler. So the next thing we got to do is make sure that we turn the shoulders. So rather than have the shoulders open or square, we want to make sure they're facing the pin to line up his swing on that target line because the plastic ball is going to go straight. So one of the biggest obstacles I see is that players are so used to being slightly open, be it for their strike shot or for their 10-pin shots, spares on the right side of the lane, but when we use a plastic ball at a left side spare, this is the most closed we'll ever have to be, and it's a foreign feeling, and a lot of people fight that, and they're this way, saying that they're actually this way, when really I got to stand back there and show them, no, you've got to line up your shoulders toward that pin. So now that Ryan's shoulders are closed to face the 7 pin, it's important to note that he is going to walk slightly toward his target in order to keep his swing on the trajectory toward that pin. So I want to clarify that a little bit. Last time we talked about when you go to get a 10 pin, how you want to walk straight to get the 10 pin. On this side, you actually walk slightly toward in order to keep your shoulders closed, and because your swing is on the right side of your body, you have to do that to keep your swing on the proper path. The consistency is that you never want to walk right into your arm swing. On this side, we're going to walk slightly toward. And that will influence exactly where you have to stand. It'll be maybe somewhere around 15, but you'll have to alter that based on the amount you drift towards your target on that side. Rock on. So I hope this encourages you to think about shooting the other corner pin with a plastic ball. And I realize it's different to have your shoulders closed facing toward the pin. It's unlike any other shot you ever make with your body angle. But there's a reason professionals don't hook at their spares, and it's because they'd like to eliminate ball reaction out of the equation. So with all the different strike balls you use, all the different lane conditions you can be on, by going straight at it, you can get a lot more consistent at getting it. And on that note, I wanted to say this. I see a lot of people who first try to do this, and then once they miss it once or twice, they kind of abandon it because it feels a little different. But I want to encourage you to stay with it. Even if your teammates tell you, you know, if you would have hooked at it, you would have gotten it. I beg to differ. I feel that if you just get proficient at learning how to go directly at your corner pin on the other side of the lane, that you will be making it a lot more frequently, and you'll find that your teammates are very happy. It's been a privilege to help you with these tips. I would love to help you more. You can visit yourbowlingcoach.com for more information on my books or to schedule your private lesson.
Thanks, Michelle. We'll bring you coaching tips and techniques every month here on Bowling Showcase, so keep watching to improve your game. Now, you know, there's many benefits to being an MD USBC member, and a big part of being a member in the bowling community is taking your love of the game and skill and using them to raise awareness and money for great causes. So let's take a peek at our Bowl for the Cure event held at Bowl 1 Lanes in Troy and see how Metro Detroit bowlers, including some familiar faces, are helping to make a difference.
I'm Libby Fletcher, and this is the Metro Detroit USBC Bowl for the Cure. This is our 11th year of hosting this event and the 5th year that we've hosted it here at Bowl 1. Today we'll have approximately 140 bowlers of every age, every ability group that's going to have fun and try to raise money to eliminate breast cancer. Metro Detroit USBC has been involved with Bowl for the Cure since our inception 11 years ago. We have raised over $200,000 to help fight breast cancer. This year at this event, with our 140 bowlers, we're hoping to crack the $20,000 mark. And these people are emptying their pockets to make sure that we do.
It's just a fun event, a lot of support. There's a lot of people that donate prizes, and we pay money for the baskets and everybody that donates. So we're raising a lot of money for breast cancer today. I chose to spend my 60th birthday here at the Bowling for a Cure because 100 of my best friends are also here, and we're all supporting our friends that have had breast cancer and all of the people that are not our friends. It's a bad disease, and we all have always tried to support those who have had it. And then, of course, the research that's going on. You know, we just have to find a cure for this disease.
So we have a great group today. We have my family, the Weidenbachs. We also have the Taffanellis. Michael Taffanelli is the general manager here at Bowl 1. So we love bowling just for the sport and competition and really the family atmosphere here at Bowl 1. But also today, Saturday, for the Bowl for the Cure, it's good to support people who are struggling and let them know that we're all here to help them.
So there's just so many reasons why we need to find a cure. We really need to raise whatever money we can to find out what we can do to help these people, help anybody that has cancer. It's a horrible disease to go through, and I will do anything I can to help in any way I can.
We're doing okay. We never bowl together as a family, so it's amazing that, we're actually sort of functional. Well, first of all, it raises awareness to everybody. Of course, we all know about bowling or something for a cure, but this just shows you how much fun you can have raising money. You know what? We decided we always got to do something different, and last week I decided to go online and find some pink wigs. That's about it.
So we're very thankful for everybody that came out today. We're very thankful there was no snowstorm, but we know they had to go over the potholes to get here. So thanks to everyone who came out and supported it, and hopefully we can eliminate breast cancer in our lifetime.
Every year, MD-USBC raises over $20,000 for breast cancer research. And that's just one of the many good causes that MD-USBC members contribute to throughout the year. If you'd like to learn about how you can help out, or would like more information on becoming a member of MD-USBC, visit our website at mdusbc.com. Now it's time to take a little break, but stick around. There's a lot more bowling action coming up next on Bowling Showcase. The Michigan State USBC Women's Bowling Association provides recognition and tournament competition to all levels of women bowlers. Competition includes the Women's State Tournament, this year in Waterford, the State Queens in Mount Pleasant, and the Midwest Women's Tournament in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Recognition includes first-time 300 game and first-time 6, 7, and 800 series. Visit MichiganWBA.com for entries for these tournaments and more information on women's bowling. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com. Welcome back. Now, as you know, one of the highlights of every MD-USBC season is the season-long Women's Series. Now, there's 5 events with all bowlers in each event earning cup points. And at the end of the season, the top 15 point earners, they compete in the RIP 10 Invitational, and a Series Cup winner is crowned. The Women's Series is always highly competitive with the best women bowlers participating. Now, with so many great bowlers, you can pick your favorite and cheer them on throughout the whole season. Now, here we go. Let's look at the 4th Women's Series event of the year, held at Westland Bowl, now on Bowling Showcase. It was a day of excitement and championship bowling as Westland Bowl in Westland hosted this month's Women's Series event. With the season-long cup race virtually neck and neck, and with this event worth double points, each of the 29 bowlers were determined to prove themselves on the lanes and climb higher in the cup standings. The always competitive Lisa Bishop of Redford went into the day's event second in cup standings, only 25 points behind. She took to the lanes with all her experience and skill and emerged the top qualifier with a 4-game total of 961, which included a high game of 266. In match play, she took out Lauren Crivy of Sterling Heights with an impressive 242 to 170 score. Then Nicole Harrison of Shelby Township, 247 to 192. She averaged 237.7 on her way to the finals. Last month's winner and current cup point leader, Robin Orlikowski of Grand Rapids, she qualified 3rd with 907 and a top game of 250. In match play, she beat Brandy Ramey of Livonia, 224 to 184. then December's champion Valerie Bercier of Spring Lake 246 to 226 to advance to the finals, averaging 234.8. Now the final match was set with the top 2 women bowlers in the season-long cup race going head-to-head with double points on the line. Lisa Bishop started out strong, but later had some problems adjusting to the breakdown of the pair. Robin Orlikowski, she stayed focused and determined and rattled off the first 8 strikes before leaving that pesky 10-pin in the 9th frame. Bishop put up a valiant and competitive effort, but it was too much to overcome Orlikowski's near-perfect game. And in the end, Orlikowski won the match and the title, 267 to 214.
Yeah, I'm lucky this year that I get to compete in each event, so I've got my eyes on the prize for sure.
Now with this win, Robin Orlikowski remains in first place in the Cup standings with 562 points, extending her lead to 47 ahead of Lisa Bishop and the rest of the field. Now sharing the lanes with the ladies this day, 14 men bowlers participated in the inaugural Open Series event. The bowling was just as skilled and competitive as the ladies, with high scores all around. After 4 games of qualifying and match play, it was Charles Easton of Sylvania, Ohio, who defeated Darren Alexander of Essex, Ontario, 220 to 217 to win the top prize. Congratulations to Robin Orlikowski on her victory in this season's 4th Women's Series event. That's back-to-back. The competition is fierce this year with some new faces and some familiar ones all eager to prove themselves. So keep watching. We'll continue to bring you this highly competitive series all season long. Well, that's all for this episode. Remember that next week will be the continuation of our 2018 Bowling Showcase Adult Challenge in the Marybowl region, all leading to the season finale where the winner of the Marybowl region will face off against the Super Bowl region winner, Sterling Lanes, and the 2018 Bowling Showcase Challenge champion will be crowned. The action continues every Saturday at 10 a.m. on WADL Detroit. Remember, you can always send us your comments, contact us at bowlingshowcase@gmail.com, join our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. You can watch rebroadcasts of this show and more at mdusbc.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark Martin, and I'll see you next time on Bowling Showcase.